So, are you moving to Charlotte, North Carolina and need to get your water service set up? Or, hey, maybe you're already here and just moving to a new place across town? Either way, dealing with utility setups can feel like an absolute chore, especially when you're literally drowning in moving boxes. But don't worry, you are not going to have to spend hours searching for information. Stick around and we'll simplify this entire process for you right now. Let's be honest, setting up utilities is one of the most critical steps to making your new house or apartment actually feel like a home. I mean, you absolutely need water flowing on day one. So today, we're going to walk through the exact steps you need to take to get your account activated, decode your bill, and, maybe even save some money along the way. Okay, let's dive into this. It's kind of fun to look back at how things used to be just to appreciate where we are now. Imagine if you accidentally moved to the completely unrelated Charlotte County down in Florida back in 1990. You'd be joining a tiny system of just 27,000 customers and handing over a mandatory $30 cash deposit. Today, the city of Charlotte, North Carolina, operates this massive modern infrastructure connecting over 1 million residents through the Charmec 311 system. And thankfully, the setup process has evolved way beyond just mailing in a paper check and hoping for the best. All right, here is your 3-step hero's journey to hydration. This is the exact sequence to initiate service at a property that already has a physical connection. Step 1, gather your documents. You'll need your social security number or employer tax ID and a government-issued ID. Oh, and if you're renting, having your lease agreement handy is a super smart move to verify residency. Step 2, call Charlotte Water. The easiest way, just call 311. Or 704-336-7600 if you're out of county, between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m., Monday through Friday, and tell them you need a water move-in. Step 3, sit back. Once approved, their goal is to physically activate your water within 24 to 48 hours. And this brilliantly illustrates what you'll actually be looking at. When you apply, you'll fill out the official residential water and sewer application form. They're going to need your service info, your billing address, and crucially, those identifying numbers we just talked about. Remember, because this is a municipal utility, providing accurate identification, like your SSN, is a strict requirement to establish that account in your name. Now, I get it. Some of us just prefer to handle official business face-to-face. If that's you, you can absolutely open your account in person. There are 2 exact spots to do this: the Adams Service Center on Wilkinson Boulevard or the Charlotte-Mecklenburg Government Center over on East 4th Street. Both are open Monday through Friday, strictly from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Just do yourself a favor and double-check that you have your government-issued ID and lease agreement with you so you don't have to make a second trip. So let's talk numbers. Specifically, getting started is going to run you a $43 charge for new service. But here's the really great news for your moving budget. You do not have to pay this upfront. That activation fee is applied directly to your very first utility statement, so it completely eliminates the need for an upfront connection payment right when you're just trying to get the water turned on. Speaking of keeping moving costs down, because moving is expensive enough, right? There's more good news. Most people moving into a house or an apartment will be using a standard 5.5-inch residential meter. If that's you, you are generally exempt from upfront utility security deposits. Charlotte Water basically assesses your creditworthiness when you initiate service. As long as you don't have a history of defaulting on municipal utilities, that deposit is waived, totally freeing up your cash for other things. Now, just for a little context on how the city actually manages risk, check out this matrix for commercial connections. To protect public utility funds, businesses actually are mandated to pay security deposits. It's fascinating because it's based entirely on their risk profile and the physical diameter of the water pipe. A church with a small meter might only pay a tiny $7 deposit, whereas a heavy water user like a car wash or hotel pays $100. It's a highly structured approach to municipal management. But back to your residential account. I need to give you a massive heads up here. Once you move in, you might be thinking, where is my water bill? Please don't panic if it doesn't show up in week 3. Your very first billing cycle can actually take up to 60 days to generate. It depends entirely on your property's geographic location within the county's rotation schedule. So, enjoy the temporary reprieve, but just remember, the bill for that water usage is eventually coming. And when that bill does finally arrive, you really need to know how to read it. Charlotte Water does not bill you by the single gallon. Instead, they use this metric called CCF, which stands for 100 cubic feet. To put that into perspective, 1 CCF is roughly 748 gallons of treated water. So if you see you've used 4 CCF on your bill, you know you've consumed nearly 3,000 gallons that month. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how Charlotte actually prices that water. Since they operate entirely as a rate-funded utility, meaning zero local tax revenue goes into running the system, they use a progressive four-tier pricing model. Keep your usage small in Tier 1, you're only paying $1.69 per CCF. But look at Tier 4. If you're using over 16 CCF, maybe you're running a massive sprinkler system all day, that price skyrockets to $9.55 per CCF. It's a system specifically designed to heavily encourage conservation. And look, keeping your usage in the lower tiers isn't just about saving you a few bucks. It's absolutely crucial for the environment. The city relies on this tiered usage to manage regional environmental metrics. For instance, if there's a mandatory Stage 2 drought declaration, this pricing structure is what effectively forces a reduction in heavy water usage, ensuring we protect the municipal water supply for everyone. Okay, so how do you actually pay the bill once you've decoded it? You've got four main avenues. You can pay online, mail a traditional check, pay by phone by calling 311, or pay in person at authorized retail locations or government centers. Here is a huge pro tip for you. If you ever need to restore service quickly or you're paying a delinquent bill, in-person and phone payments made before 5 p.m. post on the exact same day. So the crucial point here is picking the right online portal, because nobody wants to waste money on fees. Charlotte Water actually has two different online systems. The primary portal, which is transitioning to the new CLT Water Hub, is totally free. You can set up recurring payments and view your history. Then there's Kubra Easy Pay. This one is strictly for fast, one-time payments you can't see your account history, and it dings you with a $1.49 convenience fee every single time. Honestly, just stick to the main hub. Now, even with the absolute best setup, things happen, right? If you find a billing discrepancy, need to update your phone number, or suddenly lose service, you have options. For immediate attention, always call 311 or 704-336-7600. For less urgent stuff, just shoot an email to utilbill@charlottenc.gov. And if you ever need to visit their actual engineering and administration building, that's at 5100 Berkshire Boulevard. Actually, quick aside, do not go there to pay your bill because they don't accept payments at that specific building. I also really want to highlight something amazing about Charlotte Water. They are super dedicated to community support. Whether you're a newcomer or a longtime resident, if you find yourself experiencing financial hardship, there is a customer assistance program. It's an invaluable resource designed to provide financial support, making sure that everyone in our community has access to safe, reliable water even when times get tough. Quick reminder, as we wrap up this explainer, this is for informational purposes only. Municipal governments are literally always updating their systems, so please verify all specific details, current rates, and procedures directly with Charlotte Water, as policies definitely change over time. Their official website is always going to be your best bet for the most up-to-the-minute info. See, setting up utilities doesn't have to be a massive headache when you know exactly what to do. Now it is your turn to take action. If you've already set up your water, have you checked your bill yet to see which tier you fall into? Are you a Tier 1 saver or a Tier 4 spender? Drop a comment below and share your own setup experiences in Charlotte. Or let us know if you have any questions. We love hearing from you guys. Thanks so much for watching and welcome to Charlotte.